Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I can tell you everything you need to know because I've been doing this so long. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I've been doing this since 1973. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff, and we can help you basically with any problem, in fact, you have. You can find my information in the description section below. I do these YouTubes for 3 reasons. Number one and foremost, so you don't get ripped off. I cannot tell you how many bad tax resolution companies there are. They're owned by third parties, and they're not owned, in fact, by attorneys or CPAs, and they go ahead. Some of them are owned by hedge funds because there's so much money in this space, and it's really important that you understand really, in fact, who you're hiring, when you go ahead and do this. So I want to educate you. I want to give you insider information so you can make an educational, like I said, an informative decision. So today I want to talk to you about fraudulent claims that can be made by tax debt resolution services, about how to go ahead and settle your debt. So I want to explain a lot of information within about 3 minutes to help you. Many people who owe tax call a lot of these ad companies. You'll see ad in the Google search. You're going to know that they're spending a ton of money, sometime up to $150,000, $200,000 a month to go ahead and get your business. A lot of those people, when you talk to them on the phone, they're salespeople, and they will do whatever they can to go ahead and get you to sign up. They're going to ask you a series of opening questions, and they're going to go ahead and size you up and find out, in fact, what you can pay. That's what that salesperson's there. They're closers. They take it. They read off a script. They give you give them information about your home equity, your wages, and a whole bunch of other questions, and all they're doing is sizing you up. They make 50% of the money because they're the money makers in the firm. Those are the people many times that are going to say that they can settle their debt, and they have no idea what they're talking about. None. They've had no formal training. They move from industry to industry, reading a script, sizing people up. This will happen to many of the people right now that are hearing me. I know that's the case because I get an extraordinary amount of calls. The company makes about 45%. The people actually doing the work, who don't even know what the case was, except for the few notes the salesperson makes, they get the case at the end. So I just want you to know, beware of that person who is giving you a bunch of garbage to tell you you can go ahead and settle your debt. So I want to tell you how to counter that so you know who these people are. IRS is looking at 3 financial statements depending at where your case is. If it's in the service center and you get your bill, the 1-800, they want the 433F. The RO will want the 433A. The offer and compromise, which is used if you're trying to settle your debt, they're going to want the 433A OIC. If in fact a firm that you call does not let you speak to the attorney, the CPA, the enrolled agent, or the former IRS agent, and you're not sending in that 433 OIC for them to review, do not hire them. Those are the markings of getting ripped off. For me, if you call me, I will go ahead and talk to you, but I want to see the form you're giving the IRS. The only way I can make a determination is looking at what you put on the form. I just can't ask you 10 questions. I need to see what that form says. You will find if you're not able to send that form in, you're really, boy, you're this close to getting ripped off. The other big thing is if you're not speaking to a tax attorney, a CPA, enrolled agent, or former IRS agents who know this, then who in the hell is making the determination for you? Because they haven't worked the case. They haven't talked to the IRS. They've done nothing. You must be able to speak to the tax professional that's actually going to work your case based on the financial statement and fact, okay, that you give them. That's in fact how this works. So don't get ripped off. So how do you spot the fraud? How do you spot the person ready to rip you off? They're not letting you speak to the professional working the case, nor are they looking at the form itself. You need to show the person the form. I will not take a case in my office until we see the form. If this information was good, please give me a subscription. You got truthful and educational material here that you can find me in the description section. The subscription helps. Leave me a comment. You can comment about my videos, how I can make them better, and give me a suggestion on what you think I need to do for you so I can make better YouTubes. Thank you.